Deborah Piegler is an inmate at the Central California Women's Facility at Chowchilla, where she used to lead the church choir.
She is a 49-year-old woman, mother of 2, grandmother of 3, who has been incarcerated for the last 27 years for her involvement in the death of her batterer.
Nadia Costa and Joshua Safran are Piegler's pro bono attorneys.
Deborah never got a trial, and she never got to tell her story about how she had been taken at the age of 15 by a drug dealer. She took a plea. She took a plea to first-degree murder and took a sentence of 25 years to life.
Of course, this was back in the 80s, South Central Los Angeles, where there was not a lot of faith in the ability of the police to maintain law. All she could think of was, I just want to make this pain stop.
Costa and Safran got involved with Piegler's case in January 2003 through the California Habeas Project.
The Habeas Project is a statewide coalition of agencies working together to ensure access to a new law that allows women who were battered and never had an opportunity to present expert evidence of the effects of that battering to go back to court and try and get a new trial.
Basically, everyone who's reviewed her case has agreed that she should be released. At worst, Debbie's crime was voluntary manslaughter, which would have put her in for a maximum of 6 years. But Debbie's still in prison, and Debbie's still waiting to have her evidentiary hearing.
By all accounts, Debbie Piegler has been an exemplary inmate. The dysfunctions in the prison system have been especially frustrating for her and her attorneys.
Everything is a battle. And everything that in the outside world should move relatively smoothly is going to be a roadblock when you're in prison.
But no one could have anticipated the degree of failure Piegler experienced in the prison's medical system.
We were finally, after years of pursuing justice through the legal system, we're getting very close, and then we learned that she's been diagnosed with an advanced case of lung cancer that has apparently spread to her heart and her spine and her liver, and she has only months to live.
Costa says Piegler's medical care was below substandard.
She had complained for months of significant symptoms, not being able to breathe, huge protrusions on her neck, never received care, only received the ability to go out and be seen by a doctor when they received a threatening letter from our law firm stating that they have to get her out. And at that time, she was given that diagnosis, left without a treating doctor, left without a treatment plan, left without any sort of prognosis, which she then remained for weeks in this sort of limbo without any concern.
A 2005 finding by a federal judge found that a California inmate dies needlessly every 6 to 7 days.
Attorney Joshua Safran.
Fundamental and basic provision of women's health, including basic preventative medicine, pap smears, mammograms, that kind of thing, have simply not been provided.
To get the most basic of care, the basic level of humanity to occur, it's a fight every day.
Debbie Piegler's own Fight for Humanity produced a tentative victory in July 2009 at her 6th parole board hearing.
The panel reviewed all information received from the public and all relevant information that is before us today, concluding that the prisoner is suitable for parole and would not pose an unreasonable risk of danger to society or a threat to public safety if released from prison.
Watching Debbie finally have an acknowledgement of what she has done in prison, what she has learned, the importance of her not staying in prison any longer, and the importance of being with her family at this time. That moment in and of itself was tremendously valuable to her.
And at this point, it's a race against time to try to get her out so that she can spend her last moments with her family, see the stars at night one time, and hear the sound of the ocean at least one time before she dies.
For Philosophy Talk, I'm Devin Strolovich.